What's happening, viewers? Um, this is Misfit, Windy City, coming to you from my own channel. Um, think about titling it something like The Life, Diary, Misfit, something. I'll even give you guys the option to decide. Let me get started. Just got through eating a very good meal, spaghetti, catfish, garlic bread. I'm kind of on the full side. I made a couple leg. Anyway, what I'm going to be talking about tonight is my coming out story. I've heard a couple of people online doing this, so I feel that it's on the right that I do mine, especially since I'm trying to let you guys get to know me better. To love me is to know me, or to know me is to love me. So, let's get right to it. My coming out story. Um, Came out when I was 15 years old. It all started. I got in high school. Didn't know too much about the life. Never been around too many people that influenced that. So, like I said, when people sit there and say ignorant things like, "Oh, it was influenced," hey, it's their opinion. Everybody's entitled to it, right? But anyway, uh, my first experiences was around the age of maybe 5 or 7, somewhere in between there. I had a couple of experiences with friends where, you know how kids are, just experimenting with things. But it wasn't until I was 7th grade, 8th grade that I started noticing that it was a little different. I had peers, one of my peers, come to me and ask me, was I gay? I guess I was holding on too long in the hug. I had, I noticed that I was looking a little too frequently at my teachers behind. Sorry, Mrs. J. She was a beautiful teacher. Let's see, getting out to high school. I told my sister a year prior. I actually came out to her, but I was kind of scared of how she was going to react, so I retracted my initial answer. So, year later, high school. I was actually talking to someone. Yes, he was a guy. We did nothing sexual, did nothing of the sort. We just was real good friends. And once I got in high school, as I saw more of the life and I started leaning towards it more so, I told him that we should call it quits, and start hanging out with a group of girls. And I was kind of scared to get on the basketball team, because everybody was telling me, "Oh, you gonna get on the basketball team, you gonna get turned down." No, I'm pretty sure I'm not the first one that heard something like that. It's ridiculous. No one can get turned down. Well, I've heard a few stories about male, but that's a different boat to be rocked. We're all under the same rainbow, but of course I know nothing more than they know about me. So, anywho, I was hanging out with this group of friends, pretty much lesbian studs, a couple of femmes in it. So, I never knew that it bothered my mom that much. Found out that it really bothered her when I didn't come home right after school one time. I wasn't the type to go out often, so I didn't really think that it upset her too much if I went out and hung with some friends. So I went to a basketball game to see one of my friends play. Anyway, I went to a basketball game to see one of my friends play. Afterward, we decided to go to Pizza Hut, do a little hanging out. I didn't want to seem like a little lame little kid. These were older high school people. I never really hung out with people, my age. I always hung out with the older group. So we went to Pizza Hut. I came back to the house. My mom was tripping hard, so on top of her talking crazy, she threatened me with physical violence. So she threatened to kick my ass because I didn't come home right afterwards. So she started throwing things in my face, kind of like, "Oh, well, you hanging around, I'm dying." You know how people go when they don't understand. Ignorance is bliss. So a couple of things came out of my mouth, and then in retrospect, I think I was trying to avoid the ass whooping. Excuse me, if this is YouTube, so user friendly. I was trying to avoid getting my butt kicked. So, kind of told her, yeah, that's how I want to be. I think it kind of blew up mine. Needless to say, I got out of my butt kicked at 15. I didn't really, I was trying to avoid that altogether anyway, but when when I came out, it was kind of a relief to me because I was gonna wait until I was 16. I had heard all type of stories from people saying that they got kicked out of their place and they was rejected. But even though initially my mom had trouble coping with it, she told everybody, my grandma, my uncles, pretty much saved me the trouble. I finally confessed to my big sister, and she showed me love. My OG, she showed me love, my mom. After she came around, she was fine with it. It wasn't any big change. I was always a tomboy, so I always dressed, pretty much like you see, baggy clothes, jogging pants, loose pants, extra large t-shirt, large t-shirts. And then as I got older, I got my swag up. So the things you see now, I pretty much developed more so into how I wanted to dress. But it was never nothing out of the ordinary for me. But either way you have it. To make a long story short, once they got over it, they accepted it. My pop had no problem with it from the beginning. He was kind of teary-eyed about it first, but I think he realized, in his life, I'm gonna do what made me happy. I'm gonna do what I want to do, what puts a smile on my face, and I can give two screws to who don't like it. That's just me. Either you with me or you against me. Either you all for me or you ain't for me at all. One of my biggest mottos. So, in saying that, open the questions, comments. Please keep it positive because I will treat you worldwide. And anything I left out? I don't know, but if you feel I left something out, if you want to know more, please feel free to leave me a comment, subscribe, support. I'll be back same time again next week, same day. And I'll be sharing more next week. I think I'm gonna talk about I don't know exactly what I'm gonna talk about. I'll leave that up to y'all. You tell me what you wanna hear. You tell me what you wanna know about Misfit. I am an upcoming musician. I'm working on my music. I'm heading back to the studio soon. I have an old video on here that's kinda like I was on some freestyling. But it's nothing major. Man, I don't know. Tell me what you wanna hear. Tell me what you wanna know. Dance. Carry a little tune. Rap. Alright. I'm a talented soul, so anyway. Tune in next week. Please leave those comments. Let me know what you want to hear. Ask me those questions. I'll respond back. I'm not rude by far, but if you disrespect me, I can't get rude. Again, this is Misfit Windy City. Thank you for stopping by. And this is the life.